Alright, today I've got another tool that I want to review, and the tool that I've got is this Milwaukee M12 Jigsaw. And one thing you'll notice right away is that the shape of this saw is a little bit different. A typical jigsaw has what they call a D handle, which comes like this, and all of the motor mechanism is along the bottom, so the weight is evenly distributed. With this, I call it a barrel grip. Milwaukee calls this a hybrid grip. But with this design, all of the weight is over the blade, and what that does is it gives you a lot more control. So that's a nice feature that I like. So let me bring you in a little bit closer, and we'll go over some of the features. All right, so let's make a couple of cuts. Got a scrap board here. Clamp it to my bench. And let's see how it does. I'm putting the blade back in. I want to use a cross-cut blade. So we'll use this one here. Take this one out, and always remove your battery before you change your blade. Okay, get the battery back in. Okay, let's go ahead and make a cut. Okay, you can see how smooth that cut was. And it went through this with no problem at all. Okay, one thing that I like to do with a lot of tools that I review is see how it can handle something really tough. This was just a piece of cedar, so it's going to cut through that relatively easy. But this is a piece of hickory, so let's see how it does with that. With this longer blade, I actually had a long enough stroke that I could get through that, but you can see how smooth that cut is. Just a tiny bit of tear out here on the back end. Smooth as silk. Okay, so this has a quick lock for your blade. It takes any T-shank blade, so all you have to do is hold this over, insert your T-shank end, let go, and now you've got the blade installed. You notice that there is a light that illuminates your work surface. That's really nice. A lot of these smaller 12-volt batteries don't have fuel gauges built into them, but this Jigsaw has a fuel gauge built in right there, so that's a nice feature. It has the scuff-proof feet on the base, and if you take this piece here and you open it, then you move the base forward and you can actually change the angle. You've got this button here which locks the trigger. Push it on this side, now your trigger's open. So this will take any Milwaukee M12 battery. I've got this one here, this 3 amp hour battery. I've got a larger capacity 4 amp hour battery. And one nice thing about these is you can also use it as a stand. So this has a 3/4 inch stroke, and because it's a variable speed, it goes from 0 to 2800 strokes per minute. So I really like these 12-volt tools because they're smaller, they're way less, and they're typically more economical to purchase. Would I recommend this saw? Yes, I would. I have been using this jigsaw exclusively since I got it, which was not quite a year ago, Father's Day last year. So that's what, about 8 months or so. And since I got this, I've not used any of my other jigsaws. I think this thing is fantastic. I also wanted to mention how great the battery life is on this jigsaw. I do a lot of work on an off-grid cabin, and sometimes I'll be there for 2 or 3 days at a time, and I don't have any way of charging these batteries. But I can use one battery in this jigsaw, and it'll have plenty of power for the entire trip. So I don't even have to take more than one battery with me. I do, just in case, but I have yet to have to swap out for a second battery. I purchased this as a tool only, which is fine because I already had some Milwaukee M12 batteries. But you can buy this in a kit as well, either with a battery or with other tools and a battery and charger. So if you don't have any Milwaukee batteries or charger, don't worry, because they have kits that are available for purchase. That's going to do it for this review. I hope you guys got something out of it, and we'll talk to you later.